Today is the first day of spring training for the St. Louis baseball Cardinals. Now, for many, spring training, it's like always kind of hopeful. It suggests an end to winter and, for fans, the hope of a new beginning. And since for the Cardinals, who signed Nolan Arenado, well, there's an extra spring in the step of most Cardinal fans. And this year, especially, perhaps, after all the effects of the pandemic with more vaccine in the pipeline, the thought of doing something like just going in person to a baseball game with other people offers a bit of hope for the normalcy that we took for granted. So you can see why this envelope might be kind of cool. Inside it are 4 free tickets to a Cardinals baseball game. Free parking, pretty good seats, finally a sense of normalcy, right? Cardinals baseball game with some folks you love. Guess when the game is? September 3rd, 2004. Seriously. It's kind of a waste. Someone could have used them. Do you ever lament wasted opportunities? Some wasted opportunities are much bigger than others, of course. Wasting baseball tickets, that's one thing. Ash Wednesday is here to remind us that we don't want to waste something much more important. This one precious life we have been given. In just a moment, we'll hear these ancient words with ashes. Remember that you are dust, and unto dust you shall return. It's as if the church takes our faces in its hands and says, look, see your mortality. Life is short. Don't waste it. Wasting tickets, one thing. Wasting this precious life we have been given, a heartbreaking tragedy. You see, the easy temptation is to spend a big portion of our days thinking about stuff that doesn't really matter, instead of remembering that which does. To be lost in our grudges and grievances, instead of living and learning to love the life we have. How easy to not be present to our life as it happens. Lent reminds us we could miss it. We could miss God. We could miss truly seeing our loved ones. We could miss living the one life that has been given us while we had it. Perhaps a good discipline for Lent for each of us might be some kind of time journal. I'm still thinking about what that would look like in my own life, but I think it's maybe partly where God is leading me, at least. For each of us, without shame or embarrassment, not judging ourselves, but just seeing, how do I actually spend the hours of my day, right? How much time do I actually spend in the car, at work, doing homework, doing laundry, on social media, in front of the TV, gaming, exercising, doing our hair. I don't spend much time there. Whatever. Just name it. Again, no shame, anything. Then the more challenging inner calculus about those things that help or hinder our truly living these days. While I am doing what I do, all those things, how often during a day do I slow down enough to become aware of the moment? Maybe a little check each time in a day that we do that. To be mindful, to be present to who or what is before me. I'm walking down the steps, but here I am walking down the steps. I'm turning into the driveway. I am turning into the driveway. To just become aware, to just see, just how many times a day do we do that? Also, perhaps to be aware of what are the tapes that play through my head all day? Kind of the soundtrack in the back. Are filled with anger? Filled with fear? Regret? Or again, maybe awareness? Or what? And thirdly, then, what helps me wake up to this one precious life I have? Though we can't actually give ashes online, in just a moment, I will say those ancient words that give us that reminder of our mortality. Remember that you are dust, and unto dust you shall return. And when that day comes, the day we return to dust, no one is worried about who won that game. How'd the flowers look at the wedding? What level did I get to on my favorite video game? Did I get those closets cleaned out? Nope. There will be 3 questions on our heart. 1, did I love? 2, did I love? 3, did I love? May Lent help us wake up so that we don't waste this one precious life we have been given. Remember that you are dust, and unto dust you shall return.